One two, one two.
1 2. Are we live? Are we on?
We on.
Already, once again, Surround Sound TV.
It's episode 2. We coming live from Music Depot, Greens Point Mall, Houston, Texas.
Yes, sir. I am Big Tex the Lone Star.
I'm a DJ Unknown, aka the Unknown DJ.
Yes, sir. And we do represent the Surround Sound DJs. We'd like to thank everybody who watched our first episode. There was only a few people online when we did it live, but we had a lot of viewers to go back and check it out, so we appreciate that. Hope it was entertaining and informative. On this second show, some of the topics for the introduction goes. We got an interview with one of the hottest up-and-coming artists here in Houston by the name of Barrett. We're going to spotlight mixtapes by Killer Callejon, Chata Boy, and we're going to get into Zero's latest album called Met. Also, we're going to discuss Lil Wayne put up a video, a public service announcement. We're going to discuss that a little bit. Skills, rapper Skills. He's the guy who usually does the year in review rap that everybody kind of likes. Well, he was part of the BET Cypher. So DJ Unknown's going to speak on that. And I'm going to talk about it a little bit with Rick Ross. Had an interview with Phone Master Flick. So let's get right into it. This is X segment 1. And let Red kind of take it over from there. Talk about the old music.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let my boy Killer Callejon now. Back in the day when I first started Music Depot, Callejon was an artist that kind of piqued my interest. He had some cold ass. We still got some cold ass punchlines. But I'm starting to see online and in different mixtapes and stuff that he actually is putting it down. I think AMG is the clique that he rolling with now. Marcus Manchild, I think, is another artist that's down with him on that.
Right.
But the boy is putting in work, really putting in work. I think he's dropping like a video like every other week. You know what I'm saying? And it's going hard. So he's still representing H-Time. You know what I'm saying? With Slim Thug, I don't think they still on the same label, but they still, they still cool with each other. But I think this is the first mixtape right here.
Yes, sir. That's Candy Paint and Texas Place Part 2.
Candy Paint and Texas Place.
Collaboration he did with Rick, DJ Rapper Rick out of Austin. What's up, Rapper Rick? I on my Facebook page probably a while back. I guess it was maybe earlier this year or late last year when he dropped the first one. In my humble DJ opinion, he dropped a classic on the first one. Killer Callejon, man, he brings style, he brings substance, he brings that grit that a lot of people, some of the stuff that the radio won't play, he's giving it to you. I mean, it's something for the thugs in the street, for the D-boy, you know what I'm saying? So he brought it again on this one. He actually has a real sentimental track on there called Letter to Pimp C. He just dropped a video on that, I want to say maybe last week. He really doing it for the H-Town, man, and I think he's one of the leaders of the new school, really next to Blow. He's on that cusp, and I'm going to discuss with other guys on the cusp, is Chata Boy. Chata Boy has the Versatile Child series of mixtapes. This is Versatile Child number 3. The plastic won't let the CD kind of hold up, but Chata Boy, he's one of the guys that I've been knowing this dude for a minute as far as like knowing his music. I met him on several occasions. We actually did a show together up in Bryan College Station a few years back. Very humble dude. The talent speaks for itself. The guy sings, he can rap, harmonize. The whole he's just entertainment. He got some standout tracks on here. He has featuring J Dog. He has Magno. A whole bunch of cats, man. I mean, he's really cool cat. Like I say, the music is instrumental. He got a song that I think the original SUC members would be really proud of. It's called "Riding on Slabs," and it's featuring they took the Shalimar track. I think it's called man, and he wrecked that, man. I mean, I had it on repeat, constant. The other track that I like, track number 3. It's called Hard to Get, and it kind of got an old bluesy feel to it, but Boy be doing his thing, man. Y'all make sure y'all support Charlie Boy. Make sure y'all support Killer Calion.
And another thing, one more before you jump to that. One more thing, like we said about Slim, Charlie Boy is like real heavy in the Twitter game, and you can find him posting 10, 11, 12 tweets per hour on Twitter. So make sure you check out that boy. I'm gonna put his Twitter handle and everything on the.
Yeah, I think. Let me check on the back of the CD. It's
what, D3 Charlie Boy.
D3 Charlie Boy, okay, right?
Yeah, at D3 Charlie Boy. Charlie without the R.
Without the R.
A lot of people think it's Charlie. Nah, it's Charlie Boy. Shout out to Charlie Boy. What up, baby?
So, man, y'all gotta excuse my voice, man. I'll come down with a little cold over the weekend. I got your boy sounding out nasally and whatnot. The next piece of music that we want to spotlight is King of the Ghetto, Zero. Back again with his I call it Dope Boy series of music. This one here is called Myth, and he doesn't disappoint. He has 14 tracks. It is a Rap-A-Lot Fontana distribution record, so he goes hard with the production. He got a track on there with Bun B. It's probably one of my favorites. They flipped the old A-Ball and MJG song. It might have been A-Ball MJG Tila. I can't quite remember, but the boy went fed on it again. You gonna find your street anthem. That's what Zero do. You know what I'm saying? He don't do no mute, dance music like we talked about a while back. But he do it for the street, he do it for the people, man. So whenever Zero in your town, man, make sure y'all go support him, buy a CD. Make sure y'all go to his show.
Play J Mac in that bebop.
I don't know, yeah. I remember hearing that on 97.9 The Box. Him and J Mac got real serious about this b-ball game. I think $1,000 supposed to been on it.
I don't know. Maybe so.
But if they do the b-ball game, man, make sure y'all look out for that. That's something hopefully DJ Unknown and Big Tex we try to go to, man, get y'all some footage on that. So we on to the next segment, man. Now we getting ready to bring out this artist. I've been knowing him, I guess, about a year now, man. When I was working up at Music Depot, a lot of times, man, you meet people, man, and they could be kind of arrogant or full of themselves. But this dude here is truly a humble dude. Grind every day, all day. When we first met him, like I say, he came up and he was speaking with me and the owner of the store, Big O. Also, let me give a shout out to DJ, man. DJ is the other owner of Music Depot. We forgot all about DJ.
What's
we
up,
sorry,
baby?
Man. But yeah, man, he came, he did his in-store, man. He gave me a copy of the CD. Really love it, man. And like I say, I almost hate to say he's a better person because you don't meet too many good people in the game. But his personality matches his hustle, which matches his raps. So we're going to give it up for Barrett, man. Barrett, come on through, man.
It's good, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for this opportunity.
Yeah, man. Like I told my boy Unknown, man, like when we were getting ready to do our shows, man, we was trying to line up people for the show. You were one of the first names that I mentioned because I knew, like I said, when I met you here in the store, you cool as ice, man, and your music is jamming. So I said, man, I make sure I want to work with this dude, man, help him out any way possible. Once he give me the music, I'm going to help break it at any club or any party that I have. So, and I just try to show love to the people who show love.
Man, it's real, man. I always try to approach people with like a professional, atmosphere and a professional environment or whatever, and come at them professional, you know what I'm saying, with whatever I got going or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no reason for all that riff-raff and all that other stuff that people come with sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, that's the way I'm about, man. I ain't about the nonsense, man. We out here trying to grind and get the money, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, pursue and do what we like to do, and that's music, so.
Exactly.
So,
right, so I guess the first question, is the normal question. How you got started in the game?
Man, honestly, man, it happened to be like, how people say the people you run with, you typically get caught up in the mix. Well, I've never really cared for music, you know what I'm saying? Like, my family more into sports and all that type of stuff. So, but like the homeboys was always into the rap thing. They was always really trying to chase it, whatever, and all that. And that's kind of how I kind of got grooving into it, first started playing with it. The next thing, you might start playing with a program, and then actually I just started like building a passion for it. And that's when I decided to pursue it.
Now how long ago was that?
Honestly, probably within like the last 3 years, man. Like, I mean, I've always been playing with it for a while, but like when I started playing with the programs and stuff, that's when I really wanted to kind of get a little more information behind it. You know what I'm saying? And try to like pursue it seriously as far as like actually doing production and actually really trying to, be respected and for doing this music type stuff.
Now, to hear you say that, man, it's kind of amazing because you really have a polished sound. You know, a lot of times you have guys who come in the game and it take them a minute to really get well rounded as far as like, I mean, a lot of people out here, I'm just tell you the truth, man, want to rap but can't really rap. Now they might have a passion to do it, but it's actually it's an art to it, man. You gotta learn, how to rap bars and sections. You gotta know how to count music. A lot of people count music, yeah, man. You gotta know when to rap on beat.
Exactly.
So when I first heard of your music, man, and this was the first mixtape, The Motivation, Barrett, my big fingers on the way, I'm trying to put that up. When I first heard it, I was like, damn, this sound really polished, man, because up until then, I hadn't heard nothing from you. But
yeah.
A lot of times, man, when I get stuff from new artists, to be honest with you, man, I'm listening to it, and I'm listening for the faults.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see where they messed up. And to be honest, if I'm be real with you, I'm gonna say, hey, man, this here was good, but you need work on this. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I heard that, like, damn, this really could have been 8 albums. You know what I'm saying? So, I really, want to give you props for that.
Appreciate it.
One of the next questions we want to ask, like, what part of Houston you from, man?
Man, I'm actually originally from Corpus Christi.
Okay.
So that's where I was born at, and then we ended up moving out here into Greenspoint. You know what I'm saying, holding down in Greenspoint ever since like middle school, and basically like the reason we moved out here is because we had some family out here. Everybody was going to school out here, and one of my uncles, he had to leave. So he wanted to get his mama a house. So basically we was all staying together. So he just kind of moved everybody together.
Okay.
And that's how we kind of all just ended up in this situation over here. And ever since, it's just been grinding the H all day. I mean, this is what I know. So.
Any influences that influence your music?
Man, I mean, I've always kind of been like a middle of the road type of cat. Like I always kind of listen to everything. Of course, I mean, you got to say the UGK is the H-Town stuff. Yeah, I mean, I always got to stay that type of stuff. I kind of started opening my ears up to different stuff because I know my household, we always used to listen to like blues, BB Kings and the Sade's and stuff like that. And I used to jam, Sade like crazy. So I mean, I don't know. It's funny because I grew up kind of like an R&B type of cat, but then like I went away from it. Like I can't even really jam R&B no more, man. I don't know why. It just don't stay in the deck. Like I don't know. I can't mess with it. But like man, it's just I'm open to stuff, man. But I'm always Southern rooted, man. So I'm always Southern rooted.
All right. Now, being you say you've been in the game about 3 years, man. Who have you had the privilege of working with?
Man, I've had the privilege of working with Magno from Switch House, Surreal from Switch House. I just linked up with Flip, Chico from Young Problems. I ended up messing with him back in the Gap. Man, I'm just a couple people, man. I can't. I mean, I'm still working, man. That's the I guess the most popular names right now.
I mean, and think about that too. A lot of times, man, them dudes, they don't fool with a lot of newcomers, man. So, that must, and I like I said, I think that goes with your work ethic and the fact that you can actually flow that make these people want to get down with you.
And that's another aspect that I always try to carry with the professionalism, because when you talk to some of these people, they might look at you like, or they may be like, okay, you ain't talking no money, you ain't talking nothing, right, or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, that's why you kind of lay your chips out on the table, like, hey man, well, this is my product, this is what I got, just for reference or whatever. If there's something you want to get with, let me know. If not, you just keep it moving, man. I mean, if you want to have a weak heart in the game, then you just ain't going to make it, bro. I mean, right, you got a lot of stuff to shake off or move on or whatever, so you can't just sit there and dwell on because, your favorite rapper or something didn't want to mess with you at that time. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Now, one thing I do want to give you props, man, and I want to let other up-and-coming artists know, take a look at Barrett's product. Barrett's product is professional. He can put this in any store, in a corner store, in a one-stop distribution. This says a lot about the artist himself because, as I know, we talked before he came on, he's pretty much a one-man show, man. He doesn't have a manager right now, but that lets me know that he put time and effort into his product. I mean, in order for someone else to believe in you, you gotta believe in yourself. So, man, when you see somebody, man, I understand you might not have a lot of money, but save your money and get some presentable product. Because if you give somebody a CDR and with your name wrote on it and it look like trash, pretty much people gonna throw it in the trash.
And that's the big thing, man. Like, if you can't see yourself buying a CD with handwriting on it, why would you put out that same product? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you definitely want to sit there. I mean, I know how I get when you're doing music, you want to get it out. You just anxious to get it out, man. But if you just actually just save your money, if you're doing original music is always fresh until you actually release it. So, I mean, just save your money, man. Get the product right, man, and then just, you know, put your budget down into it and just go right from there and just hustle, man, you know. So
I guess that's a good segue into what is your opinion of what a game is right now, rap game?
I mean, it's obviously to a point where everybody has a blueprint structure of what success is or what success should be, you know, at least from a commercial standpoint. And I guess some of the things that kind of disappoint me sometimes as a fan of music is when I hear like newcomers or something like that, they so-called, the phrase is shopping a hit, you know what I'm saying, or something. You know, they go with a sound that's just kind of like what's kind of buzzing right now, as opposed, you know, to something that's just true to them. So I think that's one of my little pet peeves. I mean, it is what it is. The game is, you know, it is what it is. So, but I mean, that's just.
That was one of the issues that we talked about on our first show, was that I call it microwave music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we don't need the next key one. You know, if you want to do that style of music, where they say jig music, dance music, come up with your own track, man. You know, don't do something exactly the same thing as him, because they gonna chew it up, they gonna regurgitate it, or they gonna shit it out.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what's gonna happen. But if you're original with your stuff, that tend to last with people a lot longer, and they'll support you.
Exactly, because like, for example, like I know I went to a couple of shows, different stuff. You know, you see different artists come up there, do different things, and like, you know how people get on the mixtape circuit, you know, get somebody's other track and show them that, hey, I can wreck it too. You know, I've heard cats, you know, even go to the point where they just rapping the same format style of the artist, you know what I'm saying, that originally made the song. And it's just like, man, all you basically did was you change the lyrics. You got the same flow, same, you know, you're not individualizing yourself as an artist. You just basically just flowing over the track. So,
and that happens a lot too with whatever the hot new song is, and the instrumental come out, like the oldest track, for example. You know, you probably got 100,000 different versions of
exactly.
Otis, you know what I'm saying? But,
exactly.
you know, and then like I say, we DJs, man, so we kind of know how the game entail as far as you trying to get your name out there. But just be original and true to yourself, man. I'm telling you, we don't need another Jay-Z. We don't need another Kanye West. We don't need another Scarface. We need the next you. If you bring it on your stuff, people gonna like it. That's why we got new artist Barrett. Barrett is Barrett, and his music, when you hear it, man, you're gonna feel it. Now, one track you sent me not too long ago, I fell in love with instantly. It's called "Let the Church Say Amen."
Already.
Man, can you tell the folks a little bit about the track, man?
Man, basically, man, that's basically a new album track. It's a new album I'm working on called Perseverance, and basically that's one of the lead songs that I got so far. Going into that next album, it's basically kind of like a club anthem. You know, when I first made the song, people were, you know, the reaction was, I don't know about that phrase. I don't know, you know. I'm like, man, metaphor is a metaphor, man. I mean, metaphorically speaking. I mean, and it's like no disrespect intended, but you know, it's just, you know, a real song to me.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
And people, when you hear it, Big Tex and DJ Unknown said first, it's a certified banger. I mean, you gonna put it in your trunk, and I don't know how you trying to shop it. Excuse me, as far as the radio, but if you don't go to them, they gonna come to you.
Yeah. Like I say, man, I don't never get too excited about things. I just keep working, hustling, and then basically, man, work my angles and continue pursuing what I got to do. And if it take off, hey, let's go. Hey, and if not, we just gonna keep on working, keep on pushing, regardless. So
So what kind of reaction you think you're getting like out of the clubs? Any club records specific that you?
That's probably like the main one I got right now. You know, and it's getting a lot of good reviews, man. Like a lot of people listen to the song and they be like, cause you know when they hear that phrase, let the church say amen. They be like, what's this about? You know, like yeah, they think it's gonna be probably some beers or something, and then they actually hear the song and then they're like, oh okay, man, and then oh man, I can actually feel this. You know what I'm saying? So I've got a lot of good responses out of it. So that's that's one of my things, man. Like I make a song, you know what I'm saying? I might go out there to a show or something and kind of street test and see what people saying about or see the kind of vibe I get from it. You know when you get some love or whatnot, and then just kind of rock with it from there. So I've been getting a lot of good feedback from it. So we just gonna run with it from there. The main thing is to just keep that continuity going throughout the whole album, you know what I'm saying, as far as just the quality of the tracks and stuff. So
man, make sure you promote the CD, man.
Oh, definitely, man. Man, you can get the mixtape online. You can catch me out in the streets or whatever, man. It's on the Dap Piffs. Matter of fact, you can just hit me up or whatever the case may be on the Facebooks. Matter of fact, it's easier if you just go to Google, put in Barrett Hustle, all those websites to go in. But just for simple purposes, Barrett Hustle is pretty much every website there is. Twitter, the Facebooks, the YouTubes, yada yada yada. The list goes on. The album is also in stores over here in Greenspoint as well. You can catch them in some other selective stores as well. You can catch me I'm always floating around. Definitely on the north side. You can always catch me on the north somewhere floating around. Man, like I said, man, holler at me, man. We can get it all going. It's on the CD Baby, the iTunes, the Amazons, ringtones, whatever it is. It's all on there. So.
And when we go back and we do the editing part, we're gonna make sure we put all of his contact information down at the bottom. Barry, man, it's been a pleasure, man. I appreciate you coming through.
Man, definitely.
Coming through.
I appreciate y'all.
Much success and much love in the future, man. If you need us on anything, man, a mix, a scratch, a cut, help us pass out a fly, man, we there for you.
Hey, already, man. That's that Texas H-Town love, man. Hey, man, let's get it, man. I ain't tripping. I appreciate y'all, man. Straight up. All right.
Man, it's basically our little entertainment part of the show. Some of the interesting stuff we've seen lately, whether got viral on YouTube or I say MySpace. Anybody ever go on MySpace anymore? Facebook, Twitter, whichever your means of getting information. Lil Wayne did a public service announcement, and Unknown, I know you want to talk on that.
Yeah, I just happened to come across it. I mean, I'm gonna give props to the website World Star Hip Hop. I ain't gonna take full credit for it, but I frequent that website every now and then just to get get the pulse of what's going on in the hip hop community. And when I saw saw it at first, I was like, oh, okay, here go another Lil Wayne video, they're going viral. But I actually took a listen to it, took a listen and watch to it. It's actually 30 minutes long. So it kind of turned me off because tense. But
yeah, everybody got ADD right now.
Exactly. So, but I actually took a listen to it just to see what he's talking about. And at first, he gave props to Steve Jobs first of Apple, passed a couple of days ago. If you don't know who Steve Jobs is, Google it, because that's gonna actually lead into another discussion I want to talk to Tex about.
The iPhone.
Yeah, with iPhone, the iPad, the MacBook Pro. Mostly all the new DJs out now should know what that is. So if you don't know, now you know Steve Jobs, father Apple. Anyway, so he gave props to them first. Then he moved into a whole tangent about his style, why he chose his style, and the people that chose to follow him because of him. It was crazy because at first I was just watching it, like okay, whatever. But he actually made sense because he started with the syrup situation. How he started sipping syrup, but he said he knew where it came from though. That was the thing about it. He just didn't start sipping it because he thought it was cool. He actually went back and gave props to the roots of it. Not that I'm glorifying it in any way. I'm just saying he actually did it because he looked up the reason why it was popular and went for it. However, he actually spoke on the fact of he was kind of going through some things, and his doctor was prescribing him certain type of drugs and it wasn't working. So he actually went to that because he felt he was sick. Now, whether he telling the truth or not, that's neither here nor there, but he actually gave a reason for it. I thought I gave him props for that because, he's actually starting to see that a lot of people are following him, and he has a certain responsibility to, talk back to the people that's looking up to him. So he went through the tattoos and everything, the reason why he got his tattoos and everything. And his whole point was, if you do something, know why you're doing it. Just don't do it just because. I thought, he got more respect for me from doing that because he even went into the skateboarding part of it because my cousin is starting to skateboard now. I'm like, where that came from. But Wayne is skateboarding. Everybody following me on skateboard. But one thing he said was, look, man, when I think he saw like a 6-year-old that was doing all on a TV station. He said, man, that's cool. I want to do it. Because he thought it was cool and he did. He did it just because he thought that, make some money off the idea of making skateboarding popular. He actually said he with it and he enjoyed doing it. He actually built a skate park in his house. So, it was real interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, and I caught a little bit of it too. Right before production, and the part that's kind of interested me about him playing the guitar. He said basically he wanted to play the guitar, and he made the rock album because he wanted to kind of sing, and he said he wanted to sing to the ladies. So when I heard the thing I got from him is basically saying that he appreciate the fans loving him, his style, his persona, but basically saying, like he kind of continue to say, you be your own person. You be an individual. Just because he's doing it, don't mean that you have to. And that's basically that go for anything in life. I mean, you got to be able to stand up on your own. Now, one thing I will say, and when he was talking about this earlier, just made me think. Back in about 93, 94, Charles Barkley had this Nike commercial. Charles say, I am not a role model. And if people got upset, Charles, you're a role model. Well, basically he's saying is that I shouldn't be raising your children. And not to say that he don't want to be looked up to or have any influence, but he's saying that we got to, or we as parents, individuals, have to raise our kids. And that's one thing when I kind of grew up, I was in a kind of single parent home. My dad wasn't there first and whoop to whoop, but my mom was really strong. She taught me, hey, be an individual. Don't be following the Pied Piper, basically. You know what I'm saying? So when I first kind of fell in love with hip hop, of course she old school. She Motown and blues and whatnot. But when she heard like, boy, that rap got a lot of cursing in it. Don't be believing as things they say. It's for entertainment purposes. And when she told me that, I looked at it a whole different route because when I was looking at them videos with LL Cool J and Run DMC and whoever else, they had the girls in the videos and the cars and the big houses. Come to find out, man, that stuff was rented. It wasn't theirs. It was for a show. It was for entertainment purposes. So I appreciate her telling me that because now I realize, excuse me, as I've grown up and I continue to love hip hop and be in the industry and DJ and whatnot, I can tell what's real and what's fake. So to some of the younger viewers out there, man, don't be bamboozling with everything you see at these videos, man. A lot of time, man, that stuff go back at the end of the night or at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Jesus ain't out there doing what he say he doing, or just in that aspect. That's for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It might be some truth to it, but if Jesus be a damn fool right now to be trying to sell 100 kilos of cocaine or whatever, that's just not smart. You know what I'm saying? So listen to it, like it for what it is, but you don't have to, just kind of think about people with the teardrops. That's a real meaning behind them teardrops, man. People, you supposed to be to kill somebody if you got a teardrop on you. Hey, that ain't really cool. I mean, that ain't just like something I'm just gonna put on my face for whatever purpose. You know what I'm saying? Be you, man. Don't be like everybody else. You got to get out them tattoos on you. Like what Wayne was talking about them tattoos. He said his tattoos got meaning, so it's meaning for him. Why would you go put Fear God on your eyelids and that ain't really what you want to express?
I'm just happy that he's actually kind of taking responsibility, telling the people that follow Christ, do your own thing. Doing your thing is doing what I'm doing is fine, but make sure that that's permanent.
Permanent, yeah.
Pretty much. So do it, go hard and do it, but do it because you want it.
And one thing I think Reg too, supposedly with age comes with. You know, if you still 35 but you thinking like you 25, it's a problem. So as Wayne's approaching 30, I think, isn't it? 29, 30?
He's getting there. I think he's in the middle. I think he's
okay. So, but I mean, he right there. So, you know, from him when he first started in hip hop, he was really a little bit kid, he's a teenager. So you talking about now? He's in the video. He say got what 3-4 kids. You can't keep thinking how you did a few years ago. So just to let that be known. Now, you got anything else you want to say about that?
No.
Right. You gotta have a love for it, man. Like, of course, you know, if you make some hits or you know got a hot song, you should see some money from it. But the art form of hip hop itself, man, you shouldn't just get into it for the money. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that money can eventually leave your pockets, and it will, because you're gonna blow it on basically what you talking about in your rap: money, clothes, and all those fancy things. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know? Ask Kara as one of them. The rappers have a 401k plan. They don't have it. You gotta have the love for it to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's in order for you to keep maintaining a career. The guys that been in the game for a minute, man, they know the ins and outs of it, and they've been able to take their lumps but maintain. You know, we talking about hip hop now is going on roughly 40 years of being an art form. But when you think about the LL Cool J, KRS-One, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, even Jay-Z to this point now, these guys have been able to, you know, maneuver from the snakes, learn the business, learn the entertainment business as a whole, and be able to make their name a brand. They're a business now. So when you see Snoop might be promoting, he got some kind of new fruity liquor. It's almost like that Faux Loco, but it's something I think by Coke 45. He got some kind of, he promoting that. Snoop might be doing the Snoop Dogg television family show. He did that on VH1 one of them, E Entertainment. You know, Snoop gonna still do music, but Snoop won't get him a role in a movie. They understand the business of music and entertainment. And for you as an up-and-coming artist, you got to know that hey, right now, you know, the music gets you in it though. Your hustle, your grind, and having respect and love for it is what's gonna keep you in it. It's real talk. Anything else you want to say on that aspect?
Oh, no, that's it, man. Just freestylers, man. Get your bars up, man.
Please, man, you know, and really, freestyling is cool. But, man, I respect the dude who write me a cold-ass song just a little bit better. Because if you write me a cold song, we can go get you some production. We can go into the studio. We can make you a hit. Ain't too many freestyles. I think the last freestyle, a true freestyle that I heard that actually made some money was The Most City Done by Zero. And everybody in Houston know this song.
Still playing that to this day.
That been almost 7-8 years ago.
For real.
Now, I think the last thing we want to talk about, I want to discuss, was Rick Ross. Rick Ross has his album, I think it's called God Forgives, I Don't, and it's slated for fourth quarter December. He had an interview he did with Phone Master Flex, which I found, you know, entertaining, to say the least. It's so funny, you know, because everybody got a pass, and people's past will get exposed, you know, depending on how big you get. Now, the one thing that came out a couple years ago when Rick Ross had his little beef with 50 was that he worked as a correctional officer. William Ross was a correctional officer. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a legitimate job. You went to work to get you some money. Well, he tried to deny it and this and that. And whoop. Well, I don't know how gangster some of these dudes are. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't gangster at all. But don't test my manhood. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they prime themselves off and want to be the Tony Montana and Browns, and they flip it, then they rap about it, and then whatever. Well, he was talking to Master Flex, and basically, he kind of had a little tiff with Young Jeezy, and I think it all kind of stemmed about the BMF. Like Rick had the little hot anthems this past summer, last year, whatever. I think of Big Meech, Larry Hoover, putting work, hallelujah. And I think Jeezy kind of got upset about that, and he kind of talked about that with Funk Master Flex, and I think some more beef is about to follow. Because basically what he said was his album coming out on a for show date, and it may be December 13th. I don't quote me on that, but Jesus' album got pushed back 3, 4, 5 times, and now it's coming out. I got my date December 20th. So he was basically saying he's with Def Jam and G's on Def Jam, but he going there. His stuff is ironclad. His album ain't getting pushed back. He's saying like Jesus album instead of getting pushed back. He's like it's December now. It might be January next time. So what I want to say is this: the beat stuff is funny. As long as it's kept on wax, it'll fade out. Cause even with the one with 50 Cent didn't win that little battle. Rick Ross really won because he kept coming with hits. 50 Cent could talk about the man, how fat he was, and talk about the man, he got sexed up a baby mama, whatever the case may be. But when it all said and done, I think Rick Ross outsold 50 Cent.
He did, and I think what Rick Ross did was he just didn't reply. Ja Rule and Jada Kiss, which I think now Jada and 50 are cool now. Fat Joe, all of them responded, and they were angry. And,
Yeah.
50 was like, yes, that's what I want.
That's what I want. Right.
Ross didn't do that. Ross was like, okay, make some more money. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of set the blueprint on how to, 50 to just tell 50 going on somewhere, I'm making some money, and that's what he did. You know what I'm saying? But with Jeezy, the situation with Jeezy, as I listened to saying about the article, I think it comes down to hits, man. I mean, Jeezy, he put out his last two singles. You know what I'm saying? And okay, that's cool, but they really didn't. I mean, they hood jams fine, but I just didn't see no real hit factor behind them.
Right.
We can play them in the club. We can play them. He getting spins in the club fine. You know what I'm saying? Not getting radio play really. And when I say radio, I know it's kind of controversial, but I mean in the end, hey man, you got to get played on radio. People to hear it outside the club.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you might as well just put a mixtape out if you want club love. You know what I'm saying? Ross got that crossover. He got the mixtapes. Matter of fact, I'm jamming Wale's mixtape, the little prequel to his album that's coming out in November. It's jamming. You know what I'm saying? Everything BMF is putting out. I mean, Maybach music. I'm trying. Everything that Maybach is putting out right now is not all of it is jamming, but a good
majority of it
is jamming. I'm getting into Pill. What's the other one? Meek Mills. I'm getting into them, but right now Wale and Ross is they putting a stamp on Maybach, and they doing a pretty good job. Because Wale, when he first came out, he did the Lady Gaga jam. He tried to go the pop route, and it didn't hit, until he got with Maybach. He got with the machine. You got to get with the machine, man. At first, 5-10 years ago, it was G Unit. You know what I'm saying? And now it seems like Maybach is here to stay for a little while, man.
Right.
As long as they putting out hits, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we want. We selfish. We DJs. We need hits.
If
you're not getting out hits, not to say Jeezy not putting out hits, but the consistency in which Ross is doing it, and Wayne is doing it, and Drake is doing it, and Nicki is doing it. Hey man,
Triangle of Love.
Hey, the Triangle of Love. But hey man, until somebody else put something else out, when I look into my playlist, man, that's what's coming up, and that's what keep my dance flow packed. So,
and the thing, he mentioned that kind of towards the tail end of it, because Funk Master Flex was like, he being a DJ now, having a show. We're gonna run into some of these artists. We want to talk to them. So, we want to work with them. I mean, but just give you, truth as we speak. Funk was trying to be, politically correct because, he gonna have to do some work with Jesus sometime down the road. But basically, what he had said was, Rick Ross. It was implied, but Rick Ross went ahead and said it. Like, man, I'm putting out the hits, And Funk was like, well, yeah, the crowd that the fan base that Jesus has, as far as them street records and the club records, when he first came out, now, Rick Ross, that's like it really had the same fan base, and because Ross started putting out more hits and more music, everybody who's kind of a Jesus fan now, Rick Ross fan, and now that Ross is kind of putting out more music, he like the leader of the pack right now. So, and for whatever reason, if so much politics in the game, I still love Jesus. His Recession album is gonna go down and be a real classic because not only was he talking about kind of the D-boy stuff in there, but it wasn't as prevalent. He was actually talking about a lot of stuff going on in society, which most rappers don't even hardly touch. You know what I'm saying? But when my president was black, red, unknown.
That was the official.
That was like Obama's
theme song.
He didn't know that. But man, when he won, we talking about on college campuses.
Every club.
My president is black. My Lambo is blue. I mean, that was it. So he got to come out and make some more hits. Now I actually think really his oh my God, that mixtape, not Thug Motivation. What is his mixtape series? The one he had with Drama. The big one that put him out there. I'm drawing a blank. Oh my God. Cause he actually had part 2. Part 2 came out 2010. Cause I actually know that his albums, like Ross said, his album has been pushed back because the Thug Motivation 103 album is supposed to come out last year, but he had the Trap or Die 2. Thank you. Trap or Die 2 came out, and the first single was with him and Plies, Lose My Mind. That was the perfect way to get an album rolling. Well, for whatever reason, the album fell through the cracks. I mean, that was a #1 hit single that fell by the wayside.
And I think that single was getting played everywhere, not just in the urban clubs. That was like in top 40 clubs that was getting played. So
it was jamming. So, like I say, a lot of times labor politics do come into play. Last thing we want to talk about is just
hold on before you jump over there. I was thinking about Ross and this. I know it's behind the way, Ross beef, but he had a beef with Krayshawn. What you think about Krayshawn? Just a quick.
Honestly, I had never heard of the chick. I heard she's supposed to have said the N-word.
Nah, it wasn't her. It was her partner.
Okay.
Be nasty, but that's another story.
I ain't never heard of her. And then, to me, when it happened, when Ross put the spotlight on it, that's the first I heard of her. And I think I had heard a song when 979 Box had played it, like some Krayshawn. I'm like, okay. But to be honest with you, I don't know enough to really talk about her musical movement, but
she's out of Oakland. She's out of the Bay Area.
Okay.
And she's, even though she don't have that much music out, she is gaining a following like you wouldn't believe. The reason I brought it up because she had like a little spat with Rick Ross. It was kind of stupid, but
Was it about the N-word thing?
No. It wasn't about that. I think she had did a freestyle on one of the blog sites. I can't remember what it was, in a radio station. She just was freestyling, and she just happened to mention Ross, and like he was, the correction off of the fake thing. It kind of spun out of control because really, when she said it, it was almost like she was thinking of something that
rhyme
with it, and it came out like, oh, well, so that just started a little something. Kind of stupid for big old Ross, beefing with a little girl. But the Gucci single, it's actually getting burned here in Houston. I think the last month or so is actually in regular rotation.
And what is it called again?
Gucci.
Is Gucci Man on it?
No.
Okay.
And actually, the basis of the song is because I think the hook goes Gucci, Fendi, Louis, Prada. I think basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. So she's actually, like kind of capping, talking down on the people who are finding. So the message is cool. The lyrics, you know, but the following.
But like now, is she's supposed to be rapping, right?
Yeah, she's
she
rapping.
gonna have a lane because I don't know no other white female rapper.
Oh
so
yeah.
They gonna push it to the masses, but
so she signed.
Beware the okie doke.
Yeah, she signed a stupid deal. I mean, stupid. I mean, it's tight because I think it's with Columbia, I believe, and she has total control, like total creative control. Now, what will come out of that, I don't know, but she's heavy on Twitter. I'm actually following her because I'm curious to see where it goes. She has a couple of singles before that that hadn't really got any radio play or nothing like that, but it's just somebody to be curious about because even though she's white, the lyrics are so, but it that I respect. You know what I'm saying? So that goes yet to be seen how that goes.
Well, I guess I have to try to listen to some Krayshawn music, I guess. Until somebody come and ask me for it at a party, man, I probably won't listen to it.
Hey, man, I'm be honest with you. I've actually I've went to the club a few times, and that has actually got a good response in an urban setting with the female. Like they really feel it.
Wow.
Like,
look out, Nicki Minaj. Hey, you got competition. The other thing we wanted to mention before we get out of here, just some of the new up and coming releases. Wale, I think his album was Ambition. It comes out 1/1.
11/1.
Right.
November 1st.
So 5 ones. He tried to be slick, with the numbers, but 11 November the 1st, which is a Tuesday. Mario supposed to have an album coming out now, which is actually surprising, but I really hadn't heard it on the radio. No new, nothing yet. But I guess usually they promote it between 6 weeks and a month before the album actually drops. So be looking out for new Mario. Like I say, Jeezy got pushed back to December the 20th. So, that's right before Christmas, that's fourth quarter money.
I think Drake got pushed back.
Okay. And like I say, Rick Ross, I think his is the 13th. God forgives, I don't. This is a hot topic. We actually supposed to be doing this on the first show, but we forgot about it. So the next show, we're going to talk about that with the DJ. But it's a doozy one right here. The top 5 all-time hip-hop artists. And I'm gonna break down and give out my criteria on it. We'll see what DJ Unknown think, but next time we come back, we're gonna give y'all our top 5. We're gonna give y'all our audible mentions, and we want y'all to do the same. So we want the show to be interactive. We're gonna next time we're gonna have our computer up, so whoever's watching the show stream live, y'all Twitter us, hit us on Ustream, type in your comments. We'll talk to you live. But other than that, like I say, those are the new releases that we spoke of. Y'all be on the lookout. SSDJs
at SSDJs is shout out to Q, man. What's up, man? Need to holler at me, man.
Mr. International.
DJ Exquisite. But at SSDJZ is the Round Sound DJ Twitter feed. Y'all can hit us at that, for anything, any questions, booking, everything. You can do that. At DJ Unknown DJ is my Twitter handle here. At DJ Unknown DJ.
Mine is BigTex_HOU. And you can also hit me, like my page on Facebook, which is Big Tex Rock My Party. So, like I say, it's getting ready to fourth quarter. When we say fourth quarter, really the end of the year. Parties, holiday parties, birthday parties. Now make sure y'all call us, man, right now.
Halloween party.
We got stuff starting to get booked up now. So if y'all need something, y'all hit us up, man. Other than that, man, we love y'all, man. Thanks for showing us love. Until the next time, man, I'm Big Tex Lone Star.
DJ Unknown, aka the Unknown DJ.
And Surround Sound DJs is who we are, man. One love. Peace.